Hi guys, welcome back to another perfume chat. Today it's a little gloomy here in Bangkok, so I thought it would be the perfect mood to talk about one of my most important perfumes in my collection. Today we're talking about Chanel's Coromandel. Now, if for whatever evil reason I could only own one perfume for the rest of my life, no backups, no hidden bottles tucked away somewhere, just one fragrance, I wouldn't even need to think about it. It would definitely be Coromandel, without hesitation. This perfume has been with me through so much of my life, not just my fragrance journey, but my actual life. It's attached to so many core memories that when I smell it now, it almost feels like opening an old photo album. And what's funny is that Coromandel was the fragrance that really got me hooked on to luxury perfume. Before this, it was mostly like designer fragrances. Nothing against like mainstream designer fragrances. I still wear and enjoy them today. But that's simply where my fragrance journey started. When I got a taste of Chanel's Les Exclusifs collection, I remember thinking, dang, this is on another level. This was just another, like elite top perfume. It felt elevated, refined, so expensive in a way that wasn't trying to, do too much. It just was impeccable. And Coromandel completely started it all because once you smell something this good, of course, the benchmark is so high that everything kind of pales in comparison. And yeah, as I mentioned, this perfume followed me through some really important years of my life. When I moved to Singapore, I discovered this, living and working there, career milestones, personal milestones, relationships, friendships, big moments, small moments. Coromandel was there through all of it. It was like my signature perfume. And at that point in time, it was easily the most complimented fragrance I owned. Every time I wore it, somebody would notice. Friends would tell me, I knew it was you because I could smell your perfume. Or they would say, like, whenever I smell Coromandel, they think of me. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not entirely sure, but it definitely was my signature scent. And as an obsessed fragrance lover of Coromandel, I had to, naturally buy every version of it possible. The first one I owned was, of course, the EDP here, Eau de Parfum. And this perfume, this version became my everything, from work, dinner, travel, weekend outings, meeting friends, even at a concert, I would wear this. I definitely wore the crap out of this fragrance, even in the humidity of Thailand or Singapore, 30-degree weather. It didn't matter. I was wearing Coromandel. And for those of you who have never smelled it before, I will try to explain, describe it so you kind of get a picture, but it really boils down to skin chemistry because when my friend wears this, it smells completely different. It doesn't glow like it does on my skin. And yeah, for me, Coromandel is the ultimate patchouli fragrance. If you don't like patchouli, you might want to try this. It might change your mind. This one is not the dirty patchouli, not the hippie patchouli kind, not muddy. This one is luxurious. It's smooth. There's this texture to it that feels so tangible. Like whenever I smell it, I imagine the texture of soft golden wool. It's earthy but polished, rich and dense and decadent. And there's this like creamy white chocolate note. Now, when people hear white chocolate as a note, they immediately assume like, oh, it's gonna smell gourmand, it's gonna smell edible and sweet. But I don't think Coromandel is a gourmand scent. To me, the white chocolate here behaves more like a creamy sandalwood accord. It adds that richness, that density. It makes the fragrance feel so lush. And underneath all of that, you get this like ambery benzoin, this kind of smoky frankincense, labdanum, vanilla, musk, and woods. It's so complex, creating this warm ambery base that just feels so incredibly expensive. of course, because it is expensive. The entire fragrance feels like being wrapped in the most like luxurious fabric. It's comforting. It's really addictive. Then in around 2019, Chanel launched the Parfum version. This one, this tiny, gorgeous bottle. It's a dabber. It's a splash bottle, not a spray. I I was in line, of course. Obviously, there was no internal debate over it. Uh, it was it was a staple. I had to get it. I think I was one of the first to get like the first batch. It just felt like a necessity, as if I was like buying eggs and bread. I just needed it in my collection. And when I finally smelled it, oh, holy smokes, this stuff is nuclear. It's perfume nectar. It's elixir. You know that scene in the movie Perfume where he's completely engulfed by the woman's scent, almost intoxicated by it. Like he reached ecstasy, and that's what Coromandel, this parfum version, smells like. It's like as if they converted this perfume DNA into like a 4D experience or a 4D movie. Everything feels amplified. The citrus opening is like it sparkles. The clarity is unbelievable. The patchouli is much more, prominent. The white chocolate feels richer. Everything feels like it's just been dusted with gold flakes. It's elegant and decadent. Um, Now, despite being a parfum, I don't think it necessarily outperforms the EDP. For performance is actually pretty similar for me. It's like medium to long lasting. It's quite like good performance. It lasts quite a bit. But honestly, I don't wear it for longevity. I wear it because every time I smell it, it really blows my mind. Then we arrive at the final member of the family, the EDT version. This one is discontinued. This one was a really hard to find bottle. For years, I couldn't find it. Everyone kept telling me about how amazing it was, how it was better than the EDP, how Chanel should have never discontinued it. And part of me always wondered, like, do people genuinely prefer it, or is it one of those things where people love it because nobody can get it anymore? You know what I mean? You know how fragrance people are. Sometimes rarity adds a few imaginary points to a perfume. Then one day I found a reseller selling a sealed bottle, and I did what any responsible adult would do. I closed one eye, I ignored the price. It was incredibly expensive. I bought it. But I knew it wasn't something I'd see every day. In fact, I barely seen it available ever since. It felt like finding a Pokemon in the wild, still sealed, untouched, preserved in time. There's a little scuff here at the label, but it's fine. Honestly, it's the juice inside that matters. And speaking of the juice, I mean, can we take a moment to check this juice out? The color, oh, the richness, the ambery color. It's amazing. It's fantastic. After owning it, do I think it's dramatically better than the EDP? Honestly, no, I don't think so. I think it's excellent. I think it's beautiful, but I don't think it's miles ahead. Maybe because I have a strong relationship with the EDP, but regardless, the EDT has a brighter, more vibrant citrus character. It's quite obvious, almost like the citrus burst when you get to unwrap a lozenges or a citrus from strepsils. It has that sparkling texture to it. The patchouli also feels lighter and less dense here, but once it settles, the DNA is unmistakably Coromandel. It's pretty much the same. That addictive patchouli, the creamy richness, the luxurious warmth, it's all there. Different shades of this like same masterpiece, and honestly, I love all three. Each version gives me something slightly different while still retaining everything that makes Coromandel so special. And as I said, this is a masterpiece. And yeah, so this is my little Coromandel family. Do you love this perfume? Which one is your favorite from the Les Exclusifs line? I'm curious to know. And yeah, that's my video for today. Thank you for watching and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!